welcome to our Flying with Phonics lesson. Alex is here and today he's super excited. Why are you excited, Alex? Because it's a tricky word lesson. So let's get my pilot's hat on and sing our case song. Make sure you're joining in. Case, I want to know what's in it. I want to learn how to fly high. Together we're flying with phonics. Come on and see what's inside. Hey, let's see what's inside our case today. Ooh, we are starting by reviewing some of our tricky words. So, if you see it, say it. Ready, steady, point. The, they, no, to, we, I, be, he, go, into, she, me, my, all, was, her, you. Good job, you know your tricky words really well. Let's try reviewing them again, but this time we are going to go even faster. I'm just going to give them a shuffle and we'll try again. Are you ready? If you see it, say it. Ready, steady, point. You, her, was, all, mine, me, she, into, go, he, be, I, we, to, no, the, they. Excellent job with your review tricky words. You know them amazingly. I'm really impressed. Are you impressed, Alex? He says big thumbs up. He's very impressed. Okay, now that we've reviewed our tricky words, let's learn a new one. Do you think they're ready? Alex is sure that you are ready for a new tricky word. Okay, new tricky word. Reveal yourself. Ah, my turn, ah, your turn. My turn, ah, your turn. That's right. This is our new tricky word and it says ah. If we were to use it in a sentence, we might say, they are working really hard. They are doing phonics. They are in their living rooms watching a screen. Excellent job. So those are some of the sentences that we might use our new tricky word are in. My turn, are, your turn. My turn, are, your turn. Another sentence we might say with are in is we are doing phonics together. We are working really hard. We are doing a super job. So those are sentences with our new tricky word are. My turn, are, your turn. 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 Good job. So now that we know how to read our tricky word, let's try and write it. So we can see there are 1, 2, 3 letters in our new tricky word. 1, 2, 3. And together they make the word are. We've got an A, R, E. Those are the letter names. So let's try and write it with A, R and E together. I've got my whiteboard and pen. Get your paper and pencil. And let's give it a go. Take off, reverse around the apple, up, down, flick. Take off, up, down the red rose and over the red rose. Take off, loop around the egg, come into land and stop. And we have written the superpower word are. My turn, are, your turn. Good job. Let's try writing are again. Take off, Reverse around the apple, up, down and flick. Take off, up, down the red rose and over the red rose. Take off, loop around the egg, come into land and stop. Good job. We've written R twice, our new tricky word. Excellent work. Okay, so now that we know how to read our new tricky word, what does it say? R, that's right. My turn, R, your turn. Excellent. So we know how to read it, we know how to write it. Let's do a challenge. Alex, shall we do reading or writing challenge today? Both? A reading and a writing challenge? Are you sure? Well, you are right. They've been working so hard. I think they're ready too. Okay, so Alex and I think that you are ready to do a reading challenge and a writing challenge using a new tricky word. So let's start with a reading challenge. I have got a sentence here. I'm going to come a bit closer so you can see. And we are going to try and read it together. Now, in this sentence, there is our tricky word, R. Can you find it? Can you see it? It's just there. That is our new tricky word, R. And in red, we can see some other tricky words that we already know. So let's try and read the sentence together. Remember, we start at this side and we can see there's a capital letter, so we know that is the beginning of our sentence. What's the first word of our sentence? Can you shout it out? That's right, we. We, and our new tricky word, are. We are. Can you sound that word out? Good job. At, and blend it. At, at. We are at, tricky word, that's right, the. We are at the, and a word at the end here with some special friends in the middle. Can you try and sound it out at home? Well done. Let me help you. P, ark, p, ark. Blend it. Park, park. And a full stop at the end. So if we try and fluently read our sentence, we could say, we are at the park. We are at the park. Your turn. Lovely. Let's say it in a happy voice, because if we're going to the park, we're probably happy. We are at the park. Your turn. Beautiful reading. Good job. Okay, now that we have read a sentence with 1, 2, 3 tricky words in, one of which is our new tricky word, are, let's try and write a sentence. So I'll get my whiteboard ready and my pen. I'll move back a bit. And we're ready for the writing challenge. Now, in our writing challenge, I'm going to show you a picture, and then we're going to think of a sentence about the picture. So have a look at this picture. What can you see? Ooh, lots of lovely ideas. We can see a green car, and there are some people in the car, and they've got some luggage on their roof, some suitcases. I wonder where they're going. So if we were to write a sentence about this picture, what could we write? I've got an idea. And remember that our sentence is going to include our new tricky word. So if I was to think of a sentence about this picture with a tricky word, we could write, they are in the car. Because I can see they are all in the car. They are in the car. So if that's the sentence that we're going to write, let's make sure we get it into our heads. So let's clap our sentence. They are in the car. And tap it. They are in the car. And robot arms, they are in the car. Okay, have you got the sentence in your head ready to write it? Before we write it, let's just count how many words there are in our sentence. They are in the car. I counted 5. Let's check. They are are in the car. I counted 5 again. We know there are 5 words in our sentence, and I think we've got it in our heads really well now. They are in the car. They are in the car. Let's try and write it. So the first word is they. And they is one of our tricky words that we already know. They. Now, if that's our first word, it needs a capital letter. So let's give it a go. They. So we need a capital T. They. So I've done my first word. What's the second word in our sentence? They are in the car. They are. It's our tricky word that we've just learnt. Are. So let's put that in. We need a finger space because it's a new word, and then are. They are in. So let's sound out in. 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 2 sounds, 2 letters. So do a finger space and then try in. They are in the. And the is a tricky word that we know as well. The. So we need a finger space and then to write the. But look, there's not much space at the end of this line, so I think I'm going to start writing the on a new line on my whiteboard. So instead of trying to squish it in at the end of that line, I'll just start the word the on a new line. They are in the. I've written the, one of our tricky words. And then the last word, they are in the car. So let's try sounding out car. Car. What's the first sound? K. Ah. K. Ah. So we know there are 2 sounds in car. K. Ah. So the first sound is K. So I'll do a finger space and then put our first sound. K. And then what's our next sound? K. Ah. Ah. It's our special friends are. So we need an A, take off, reverse around the apple, up, down, flick, and an R. Take off, up, down the red rose and over the red rose. They are in the car. And we wrote car by sounding it out. K-R, car. Did you manage to write this sentence? Well done if you tried. If you just watched, good job for listening. They are in the car. And I remembered my full stop at the end of the sentence. So we have written a sentence about this picture. And in our sentence, we had 3 tricky words. They, at the beginning of our sentence, they are, we've got our new tricky word, are. They are in the, another tricky word, the. They are in the car, full stop. Good job today. I think you have done amazingly in our tricky word lesson. Maybe you could try and write another sentence with our new tricky word are in, or you could have a look at a newspaper or a book and see if you can find this tricky word are. Whatever you do, have lots of fun and well done. Me and Alex will say goodbye and we'll see you soon. Bye.